the enduring legacy of the Russian sleep experiment. The Russian sleep experiment stands as one of the most iconic and haunting pieces of internet folklore, often mentioned alongside other legendary creepypastas like Slender Man and the SCP Foundation. Despite its widespread recognition and status as a staple of online horror, many people are unaware of the story's complex origins and the unsettling images that have become synonymous with it. The tale, which delves into the terrifying consequences of prolonged sleep deprivation, has captivated and horrified audiences for over a decade, sparking curiosity and fear in equal measure. The story behind the legend. According to the creepypasta, the Russian sleep experiment takes place during the height of World War II, where Soviet researchers conducted a sinister experiment on 5 prisoners of war. These prisoners, held in a secluded cell, were exposed to a mysterious stimulant gas designed to keep them awake for 30 continuous days. The goal was to observe the effects of extreme sleep deprivation, but the experiment quickly spiraled into a nightmare. As the days wore on, the prisoners began to exhibit signs of severe psychological distress, paranoia, and delusion. By the 15th day, the researchers observed that the prisoners had inflicted gruesome injuries upon themselves and each other. The cell was a scene of unimaginable horror, with blood and flesh scattered across the floor. The prisoners had mutilated their bodies and even consumed parts of their own flesh, driven to the brink of insanity by the lack of sleep and the effects of the gas. When the researchers finally opened the cell, they were met with a shocking sight. The prisoners, despite their horrendous injuries, violently resisted being removed from the chamber, desperately pleading to be put back on the gas to avoid falling asleep. In the gruesome conclusion of the story, the remaining test subjects, consumed by their madness and physical decay, all succumbed to their injuries or were put down by the researchers. The horrifying nature of the experiment and its tragic end cemented the tale as a classic of the online horror genre. The Russian sleep experiment quickly gained traction within the creepypasta community, with readers enthralled by its disturbing narrative and chilling imagery. Tracing the story's origins. The first recorded instance of the Russian sleep experiment being shared online can be traced back to August 8, 2019, when a user named RIP747 posted the story on his personal WordPress blog. According to RIP747, his brother had emailed him a link to the story, and neither of them knew its original author. This post suggests that the story existed in some form prior to this date, but the exact origins remain shrouded in mystery. The tale gained further notoriety when it was shared on the miscellaneous board of the bodybuilding forum's website by a user named Falcon Punch in August 2010, a year after the forum post. A user known as Orange Soda uploaded the story to the Creepypasta Wiki, a popular repository for horror stories and legends. This upload, dated August 16, 2010, helped the story reach a wider audience, and it soon became one of the most celebrated and debated entries on the site. Despite the various iterations of the story, the true origin of the Russian sleep experiment remains elusive. Over the years, several individuals have claimed authorship, including a user named Nothing Crazy on a Reddit thread, who asserted that the story was initially posted on 4chan. However, without concrete evidence or corroborating details, these claims are difficult to verify. The story's authorship is likely to remain a mystery, adding to the enigmatic and unsettling allure of the legend. The haunting imagery of the Russian sleep experiment. One of the most enduring aspects of the Russian sleep experiment is the disturbing imagery associated with the tale. These images, which have become iconic in their own right, add a layer of visceral horror to the story and have helped cement its place in the pantheon of internet legends. The emaciated creature. One of the most famous images linked to the story depicts a ghastly, emaciated humanoid figure with sunken eyes and a twisted, eerie smile. This figure, often believed to be a real photograph of one of the test subjects, has become a powerful visual representation of the horrors described in the story. The stark black and white photo, with its unsettling details and haunting expression, suggests a creature driven to the brink of madness by unimaginable suffering. However, the reality behind this image is far less macabre. The photograph actually depicts a Halloween decoration known as Spasm, created by the company Morbid Enterprises in 2005. Spasm was an animatronic figure designed to resemble a deranged prisoner or patient in a straitjacket. When activated, the figure would shake violently and emit a disturbing groaning sound, adding to its terrifying appearance. The animatronic was part of the company's Halloween lineup and was sold in stores and online until it was discontinued in 2015. The grotesque and exaggerated features of Spasm made it a fitting candidate for the role of a test subject in the fictional experiment, and it quickly became intertwined with the legend. The Gas Mask Quartet. Another significant image associated with the Russian sleep experiment shows a group of 4 men wearing various types of gas masks. The black and white photograph, often interpreted as depicting the Soviet scientists responsible for the experiment, exudes a sense of foreboding and historical authenticity. The men, standing against a dark backdrop and wearing different styles of gas masks, appear as ominous figures overseeing a sinister and secretive project. In reality, this image has no connection to the story or the purported experiment. The photograph dates back to 1917 and shows American soldiers demonstrating different types of gas masks used during World War I. The first known instance of this image being used online was in a 2008 Amazon listing, where it was featured as a sample photo for a picture frame. The photograph was later uploaded to a historical archive website, Granger.com, in 2013, with a caption identifying the soldiers and their respective gas masks. The image's historical context and eerie appearance made it a perfect fit for the Russian sleep experiment narrative, despite its unrelated origins. The impact and legacy of the Russian sleep experiment. The Russian sleep experiment has had a profound impact on the creepypasta genre and the broader online horror community. The story's ability to blend historical elements with fictional horror has made it a standout example of internet folklore. Its chilling narrative, combined with the disturbing images, has resonated with readers and inspired numerous adaptations, discussions, and investigations. In 2013, the story gained even more prominence when it was featured in a video by the YouTube channel I Read Creepypastas. The video, which included the infamous images and a narration of the story, has since garnered over 34 million views. This exposure introduced the tale to a new audience and further solidified its status as a modern horror classic. The video's success also led to increased efforts to uncover the story's origins and authorship, though these attempts have yet to yield definitive answers. The story's influence extends beyond the realm of internet horror. In 2015, British writer Holly Ice published a book titled Russian Sleep Experiment, drawing inspiration from the original creepypasta. While some initially believed that she might be the story's original author, Ice clarified that she had merely used the tale as a creative foundation for her work. This adaptation is just one example of how the story has transcended its digital origins and permeated other forms of media and storytelling. Despite being debunked as a work of fiction, the Russian sleep experiment continues to captivate and disturb audiences worldwide. The story's ability to evoke genuine fear and intrigue is a testament to the power of well-crafted horror fiction. It has prompted countless articles and discussions, with many attempting to explore the plausibility of the events described or to definitively debunk the legend. This ongoing fascination underscores the story's effectiveness and its enduring appeal within the horror genre. The Russian sleep experiment remains a quintessential example of how internet folklore can capture the imagination and evoke deep-seated fears. Its blend of historical fiction, psychological horror, and haunting imagery has made it a lasting presence in the world of online storytelling. As with many creepypastas, the allure of the unknown and the interplay between reality and fiction have contributed to the story's enduring legacy. Whether through its chilling narrative or the unsettling images that accompany it, the Russian sleep experiment continues to haunt and fascinate those who dare to delve into its dark and mysterious world. In Tennessee on April 24, 2013, the anonymous user on 4chan posted an intriguing message alongside a Google Maps image of Elizabethtown. "Buy this rubble. Your prize awaits. Tennessee, park nearby and walk to this point for the secret. It's under plastic at this point. Good luck." The image pinpointed specific coordinates, leading to a cluster of dilapidated buildings when entered into Google Maps today. Initially, the community on 4chan reacted with skepticism, dismissing the post as a hoax or the ramblings of someone seeking attention. However, within 20 minutes, the OPI returned with a cryptic response: "No one shall claim the prize. Time to try other websites." This sparked curiosity and debate among users, who speculated wildly about the nature of the prize mentioned. The op added fuel to the fire with statements like "it is warm," leading to even more mysterious and unsettling messages throughout the night. As the discussion unfolded, the op posted increasingly ominous messages, including references to "no cops here," hints about someone coming for the prize, and cryptic remarks like "little friend, fly away. Why is no one coming?" At one point, the op shared a disturbing image of what appeared to be an animal claw, further heightening the eerie atmosphere of the thread. Over the course of the evening, the OPI continued to escalate the tension. At 10:23 p.m., he expressed frustration: "I am angry you are not here. My friend moves. My friend is not the prize." Shortly afterward, he mentioned plastic prize, and made cryptic references to having possessed something for a long time. The thread took another unsettling turn when the op posted two grainy images, one depicting a dark, dungeon-like room and another showing a handwritten note with the date Wednesday, April 24th, 2013. And the plea: "Please come." The final message from the op was chilling: "Singing tonight. Someone come after this." The OPI went silent, leaving the thread in a state of unease and confusion. 5 days later, on April 29th at 9:45 p.m., a user named Alex returned to the thread with an update. Claiming to be at the location described by the anonymous poster, Alex began sharing detailed updates, accompanied by photos. He started with images of the surroundings, including plastic garbage bags and various debris scattered about. In one bag, Alex discovered what appeared to be a mummified pelvic bone and a styrofoam plate with a cryptic inscription: "Plates a date, a very important mate. You shouldn't have come. I lied." Undeterred by the unsettling discovery, Alex continued his exploration, documenting his findings with a series of increasingly disturbing images. Among them were prescription pill containers covered in dust and cobwebs, adding to the eerie atmosphere of the place. Despite the ominous signs, Alex pressed on, documenting his experiences in real time through the thread. However, as the night progressed, Alex's updates took a darker turn. He mentioned hearing a car approaching and decided to leave hastily, adding, "Window thing isn't a window, it's some other vent thing. Turning around and leaving around through wood door. Jesus." This final post left the community on edge, wondering about Alex's safety and the true nature of the location he had explored. In the aftermath of Alex's posts, speculation ran rampant. Despite concerns for his well-being, there were no records of incidents like murders or disappearances in Elizabethton, Tennessee, around that time. This led many to question the authenticity of Alex's claims, especially given the rapid pace of his updates and the eerie nature of the images he shared. Years later, a YouTuber named Noah attempted to revisit the location, hoping to uncover more about the mysterious site. His findings, however, revealed little beyond signs of transient habitation, suggesting that Alex's experiences may have been embellished or entirely fabricated. Nevertheless, the story of the mysterious 4chan post and Alex's chilling exploration continues to intrigue and unsettle online communities, perpetuating its status as an enduring internet mystery.